Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Allstat Farm. Chef Johan here. Just want to give you a quick tutorial on how to make our broccoli cheddar soup. First off, I've already pre-cut some onions and some garlic. I have so what I did was I separated the stems from the florets of the broccoli. And I'll just give you a quick demo on how I do that. Kind of just go around it. These I will just toss in that bowl for later use. Now with the stems, nothing really too difficult. I just like to slice the stems like this. And what we're going to do with these is we're going to make a nice broccoli stock that's going to go back into the soup, just to kind of re-fortify that broccoli flavor in the soup, and trying to use as little to no waste as possible. So I'm going to continue doing that. And this will be available in our market later on today. $9.99 for a quart. Again, we do try to use the freshest ingredients and produce here at the farm. So what I'm going to do is, you'll see up here in a few minutes, is I'm going to take these onions, I'm going to sweat them down in a nice pot with some butter, salt, and pepper. And then I'm going to make the stock with these broccoli stems. You can add celery, onions, this and that to it. Once that comes to a boil, I'm going to add it to the onions. And then I'm going to add in these broccoli, the broccoli florets, add a little milk. And then I'm going to use an immersion blender. I'm going to blend all that together, add a little cheddar cheese, season as your desired flavor tasting. And but we'll get all to that in a minute. Let me just finish cutting all this. All right, now that we've gotten all of our onions, garlic, broccoli, and all that set and ready to go, we're going to start our cooking process. I already have my butter ready cut up. I'm going to add it to the pan. I'm going to melt the butter, and then we will sweat down our onions and garlic. In the meantime, while that's melting away, I'm going to add these beautiful broccoli stems to the pot for our stock. Okay. That's going. We just grab the water. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we're going to add water to the broccoli stems. We'll let this go for maybe about 20-30 minutes. Really just try to get some of that wonderful flavor in there. Alright, so once the butter's all nice and melted down, it's looking pretty good right now. Close. I'm just going to add in the broccoli and, excuse me, the onions and garlic. Let this sweat down. I don't know, for a nice, maybe about 5-10 minutes, for the nice and translucent. I like to season as I go, so I'm just going to take some salt. Season that. And again, you want to cook your onions until they're about translucent. About 5 to 10 minutes. That's good. All right, so after we've already sweated down our onions and we have our broccoli stock ready, we're going to add, now it's the time to add the stock to the onions. Do that. Yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to blend the soup. now that's kind of nice and blended, what I'm going to do now is add in this fresh broccoli, a little bit at a time. And then I will continue to blend until all the broccoli florets are incorporated. Add the last of the broccoli in. Now, if you want more of a chunkier soup, you can leave it just chunky as you want. If you want, or if you want a smoother soup, you can just blend it a little bit more in your juicer or your Vitamix at home if you do not have one of these immersion blenders. That looks good. Give that a quick stir for you. Good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to season it. As I told you before, I like to season as I go. So a little more salt. You can always obviously taste as you go. Remember, you can always add salt, but you can't take away. So next, I'm going to use our Allsted Fresh seasonings. We still have a sale going on, so come by and check that out. So right now, I'm adding a little onion powder and a little garlic powder. Stir that in just a little bit. And now I will slowly start to incorporate some nice shredded cheddar cheese that I had just shredded up. And once the cheese is all melted, it will thicken up. And then I will go over again with the blender. And then that should do it. Season as you taste, or season as you go along. Add as much or as little cheddar as you like. But again, come by our store, check out our homemade soups and pies and donuts, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much.